Unit 7. Independent. C. Listen and repeat. My favorite subject is history. It is my favorite subject because I find history to be so interesting. My least favorite subject is English because I do not really like writing. F. Listen to the sample responses and complete the outlines. Sample response 1. I am much better at science and math than music and art. I like science and math because I can actually see results. I feel better because when I finish, I feel that I achieved a particular goal. Music and art are nice, but they don't have a correct answer. I like to see correct answers, and science and math allow me to get them. I really love science. Sample response 2.
I am much better at the humanities subjects than I am at math and science. The humanities subjects allow me to express my feelings. They can also be very inspirational. I like studying the humanities subjects because I'm good at them, and they make me feel good. Finally, I like them because everyone can enjoy these subjects.
Integrated. B. Listen to the first part of the conversation. Then answer the questions. So, what are your plans for summer vacation?
I have some responsibilities. I'm going to be working with my dad. What about you?
I haven't decided yet. I could go to France with my aunt, or I might stay here and visit my grandparents.
Well, traveling might be fun. You could experience a whole new culture.
C. Listen and repeat.
The students are discussing if the male student should go abroad for a summer vacation or stay home. The student says that it would be a lot of fun and he would experience a new culture. I think the rest of the conversation will be about what the student could do at home in the vacation, and I think the student should go to France and experience French culture.
A. Listen to the full conversation and take notes. So, what are your plans for summer vacation?
I have some responsibilities. I'm going to be working with my dad. What about you?
I haven't decided yet. I could go to France with my aunt, or I might stay here and visit my grandparents.
Well, traveling might be fun. You could experience a whole new culture.
Yes, it would be really interesting, but it could also be difficult.
Really? Why?
I don't speak any French.
You could learn some.
Yes, but I don't have a lot of time. Also, I'd miss my friends. It would be nice to visit all the museums, though.
It might also be nice to stay here. You could spend your time relaxing.
That's true. It might be a little boring and I won't meet any new people, but I could save a lot of money.
You definitely have a difficult decision. Either way, your summer will be better than mine.
D. Listen to the sample response and complete the outline. The conversation is about the student's plans for their summer vacation. The male student has two choices. First, he can travel to France with his aunt. This would be fun because he could experience a new culture and visit some museums. However, he would miss his friends and it might be difficult because he can't speak French. He could also stay home and visit his grandparents. This would be more relaxing and he could save some money. But it might be a little boring and he wouldn't meet any new people. I think he should travel to France because it's more interesting than staying home. People should spend their youth experiencing new and different things. Test. Step 1. Listen to the conversation and take notes. Have you found a job yet for your summer vacation? I'm going to work at a summer camp.
No, I'm not sure if I want a job this summer or not.
Well, I definitely like having the extra money. I'm saving some for tuition. The rest of it I can spend. I'm planning to buy a new cell phone.
That sounds great. But I'm still not sure. I like having freedom. I can stay up late with my friends and not worry about going to work.
That's true, but I've also met a lot of great people at my job. We become friends quickly because we have the same interests.
I don't know. It sounds like a lot of responsibility. I want to earn money, but I also want to enjoy my youth. I don't know what decision to make.
You'd better hurry or you won't find a good job. Unit 8. Independent. C. Listen and repeat.
I like to watch comedies. I usually watch TV for an hour and a half every day. I watch TV for half an hour in the morning and an hour at night.
F. Listen to the sample responses and complete the outlines. Sample response 1.
I think that television is a great influence on children. Television can connect children with so much content. They can see things that they could never see in real life. In addition, TV can send positive messages to kids. This will help them grow up. TV can help kids connect with many different things.
Sample response 2. I think that TV is usually a bad influence on children. Many critics think that TV is too violent for children. Kids then copy the violent behavior that they see on TV. In addition, watching a lot of TV can be really unhealthy because it reduces the amount of time that kids go outside to play. TV teaches children bad habits. Integrated. B. Listen to the first part of the lecture, then answer the questions. Acid rain is rain that contains a lot of sulfur. It also contains nitrogen. Acid rain is formed when coal, oil, or wood are burned. We burn a lot of coal to make electricity. We use electricity in homes and factories. We burn oil to make our cars go and to make airplanes fly. We make fires to keep us warm in wintertime. When we do these things, we are releasing sulfur and nitrogen gases into the air. C. Listen and repeat. The lecture is about acid rain. Acid rain contains sulfur and nitrogen. It is formed when coal, oil, or wood are burned. I think the professor will talk about ways to reduce acid rain. A. Listen to the full lecture and take notes. Acid rain is rain that contains a lot of sulfur. It also contains nitrogen. Acid rain is formed when coal, oil, or wood are burned. We burn a lot of coal to make electricity. We use electricity in homes and factories. We burn oil to make our cars go and to make airplanes fly. We make fires to keep us warm in wintertime. When we do these things, we are releasing sulfur and nitrogen gases into the air. These gases float into the sky. Then they float into the clouds. Then they mix with water drops inside the clouds. When there is a lot of water inside a cloud, it will begin to rain. This kind of rain is very dangerous. It can cause a lot of damage to nature. The acid in the rain is bad for plants. It is bad for animals. It can kill them. It can even cause damage to the structure of some buildings. Acid rain is a big problem all over the world. D. Listen to the sample response and complete the outline.
The lecture is about acid rain, which contains sulfur and nitrogen. It forms when we burn oil, coal, or wood. We do this to make electricity for homes and factories, to make cars go and airplanes fly, and to keep us warm. Burning releases sulfur and nitrogen gases. They float into the sky and into clouds where they mix with water drops. Clouds then release acid rain that is dangerous. It can kill plants and animals and damage buildings. It is a big problem for the whole world.
Test. Step 1. Listen to the lecture and take notes.
Acid rain does a lot of harm. It can damage buildings made of sandstone or limestone. The acid rain burns the buildings. It makes small holes in them. This damages the structure of buildings. In time, they become weaker. Acid rain falls into lakes and rivers. It hurts the plants and animals that live in the water. The acid burns the animals. The acid also kills the insects that water animals feed on. The acid kills fish eggs. It kills fish, too. If birds eat dead fish, they can also get sick. In some parts of the world, there are big lakes with no animal life in them. All the animals have died because of acid rain. Acid rain falls on forests. It damages the leaves of trees. It runs down into the soil. It makes the soil too acidic. Then plants can no longer grow in the soil. Something must be done to stop this.
Unit 9. Independent. C. Listen and repeat. I need to be in a quiet environment when I'm studying. I like to drink coffee while studying, and I prefer to study late at night. F. Now listen to the sample responses and complete the outlines. Sample response 1. I hate doing homework. I'd much rather be playing with my friends. Homework isn't very useful. I have managed to get really good grades without doing much homework. I comprehend what my teacher says the first time, so I shouldn't have to spend more time at home doing it again. Sample response 2.
I like doing my homework. I need repetition and routine to be a good student and to understand what I have learned. Homework also helps by teaching me discipline that I'll need later on. Homework is vital to my future success, and I enjoy the challenge of it. As a result, I'm happy to do it.
Integrated. C. Listen and repeat.
The Health Sciences Department will increase professors' office hours. Students should ask their professors to tell them their new hours. I think the conversation will be about the announcement to change professors' office hours.
B. Listen to the conversation and take notes. Oh, this is an unexpected surprise.
What? What's going on?
Did you see this announcement? The professors are increasing their office hours.
Really? All over campus?
No, just in the Health Sciences Department. There's not enough demand in the other departments yet.
Oh, that doesn't help me. I'm a business major.
Well, for me, it's great. Right now, my professor's office hours conflict with my schedule.
What's the problem?
I always have class during them. I thought I was just unlucky, but I guess a lot of students are having the same problem.
So, do the new hours work better with your timetable?
I don't know. I have to ask the professors for their new office hours.
Oh, didn't they inform you?
No, I'll have to go to class and then I can ask them.
Well, it's good that they have responded to the students' needs. I hope it works out for you.
Me too. There are a few classes I really need help with if I hope to advance next year. D. Listen to the sample response and complete the outline. The conversation is about the increase in office hours for professors in the Health Sciences Department. The man thinks the new office hours are great. Right now, he cannot see his professors during their office hours because he always has class at that time. He is having trouble in some classes, so he needs to be able to spend time with his professors. A lot of other students are having the same problem too. He needs to get extra help with some of his classes during the new office hours. He is therefore very happy with the announcement. Test. Step 2. Listen to the conversation and take notes. Do you want to form a study group with some of the others in our sociology class?
That sounds like a great idea. We can get together and discuss our classwork.
Great. Where should we meet?
Didn't you hear? Because of the demand, the library has dedicated certain rooms to be used for group study.
Really? That's wonderful.
I know.
I am part of a literature study group, and we usually have to meet at the cafeteria because there's nowhere else to meet. The problem there is that it can get pretty noisy.
Right. But you don't want to go anywhere too quiet for discussions because you might bother other people.
Exactly. But this is great. Can you reserve a room every week?
Sure, if I inform the library that we need the room.
Great! Let's go to the library before class and reserve one. Then we can ask if anyone wants to join our group when we go to class.
Sounds good.
Unit 10. Independent. Listen and repeat.
I like gym class because I can run around with my friends. My favorite part of gym class is when we play dodgeball. My least favorite part of gym class is when the teacher tells us to go back to class.
F. Listen to the sample responses and complete the outlines. Sample response 1.
Physical education should be a necessity in school. Exercise is important to maintain a balanced and healthy lifestyle. Nowadays, there are many overweight children. PE is a great way to make kids exercise, and it can teach them important habits to have as an adult. PE helps kids now as well as in the future.
Sample response 2. With the increasing number of students falling behind in school, I suggest making PE an optional subject. The typical student needs to spend more time studying. In addition, there are many places to play sports after school. Using school time for this is a waste of time and money. PE is important, but it shouldn't be in school. Integrated. C. Listen and repeat. People can watch television and listen to the radio all over the world now. People used to read, tell stories, play music, or go to the theater. I think the lecture will be about technology and entertainment. B. Listen to the lecture and take notes.
Currently, technology has a huge effect on our lives. Years ago, people were limited with what they could do. Now we have many choices. We can watch a movie without going to the theater or listen to music without going to a concert. We use the TV, radio, or computer to have fun. We can do this just by pressing a button on a remote control. You can even use technology away from home. Anyone can play with their phone or listen to music when they go outside. These changes were gradual to begin with, but recent progress has been fast. You can even watch some TV channels on your phone. It's easy for us to have fun in our homes now. And we have more time for fun because we don't have to go out. We can do what we want, when we want. We have more choice now.
B. Listen to the lecture and take notes.
Currently, technology has a huge effect on our lives. Years ago, people were limited with what they could do. Now we have many choices. We can watch a movie without going to the theater or listen to music without going to a concert. We use the TV, radio, or computer to have fun. We can do this just by pressing a button on a remote control. You can even use technology away from home. Anyone can play with their phone or listen to music when they go outside. These changes were gradual to begin with, but recent progress has been fast. You can even watch some TV channels on your phone. It's easy for us to have fun in our homes now. And we have more time for fun because we don't have to go out. We can do what we want, when we want. We have more choice now.
D. Listen to the sample response and complete the outline.
The lecture and passage were about technology and entertainment. It has a huge effect on the way we relax. In the past, people used to read books, tell stories, or go to the theater for fun. Now we also watch TV, listen to the radio, and play on the computer. Because of remote controls, it is very easy to do these things. We can even do these things outside now. Things are changing quickly these days. Because of technology, we can do more things more easily.
Test. Step 2. Listen to the lecture and take notes.
Television is a huge part of entertainment. It lets us see moving pictures and hear sounds at the same time. To begin with, there were only a few channels, TVs were small and the pictures were in black and white. In 1963, TV was first shown in full color. As technology moves on, televisions get bigger and better. With cable television, we can watch and record hundreds of channels. You can even choose what each channel will show. People can also buy movies and programs on disc. They can watch them on their TV. You can do lots of different things with your TV. You can play music, DVDs, or even video games on your TV now. This gives people more choice of things to do. In the future, you will be able to do even more with your TV.
Unit 11. Independent. C. Listen and repeat. I dislike how slow traveling by land is. An advantage of traveling by sea is that it is usually cheaper. An advantage of traveling by land is that you can stop when you need to. F. Listen to the sample responses and complete the outline. Sample response 1. I prefer to travel in my car. I am very independent and my car gives me freedom. But mostly I despise going to the airport because it is so hectic. To fly, you are supposed to be there 90 minutes early, and if you are late, you miss your flight. In addition, the airport is not always located near your home. So I will always drive my car. Sample response 2.
Flying is my preferred mode of transport. It's great because it requires no effort. I don't have to worry about anything. I can just sit in my seat and fall asleep, and when I wake up, I'm in a new city. It's fast and easy, so I love to fly.
Integrated. B. Listen to the first part of the conversation. Then take notes.
What are you doing?
I'm deciding which classes to take next semester. It's really difficult.
It is? Why?
Because I can't decide if I should take a full course load or not.
What will you do if you don't take all your classes?
Well, I could join an extracurricular activity. C. Listen and repeat.
The students are discussing which classes to take next semester. The student can't decide if he should take a full course load or not. The student should take a full course load so that he finishes sooner.
A. Listen to the full conversation and take notes.
What are you doing?
I'm deciding which classes to take next semester. It's really difficult.
It is? Why?
Because I can't decide if I should take a full course load or not.
What will you do if you don't take all your classes?
Well, I could join an extracurricular activity.
That would be fun. University is about more than just academics. What kind of club would you join?
I don't know. I could join a sports club or maybe the drama club. They are having auditions next week.
It would be exciting to appear in a play. On the other hand, if you choose to do more courses, you could finish your degree faster.
Yes, then I can start working sooner and earn some money.
Money is not the only important thing, though. If you join a club, you can have different experiences and meet lots of new people. You'll be disappointed later if you don't enjoy yourself a little now.
This is a hard decision. D. Listen to the sample response and complete the outline. The conversation is about how many classes the man should take. He should take fewer classes and do an extracurricular activity. The man may join a sports club, or he may do some volunteer work. If he takes many courses, he can finish his degree faster. Then he could start working and earning money. However, if he joins a club, he will have more fun. He could also have some interesting experiences and meet new people. I think he should join a club because studying is not the only important thing. He should also have fun at university. Test. Step 1. Listen to the conversation and take notes. Hi, Lisa. Have you heard the news? They are having auditions for the school play. You should try out. You're such a good actress.
I really want to join the school play, but I don't know if I have time for extracurricular activities right now.
Really? Why not?
I have a pretty heavy course load and final exams are coming soon. I want to get good grades, so I have to study hard.
Yes, but appearing in the play would be fun. Also, it would be good experience for your fine arts degree.
I agree with you about that. However, if I do poorly on my exams, my parents will be so disappointed. They worked hard to earn my tuition. On the other hand, they do love to watch me act.
It might be hard to do both. You won't be able to spend time with your friends if you join the play.
Yes, I don't know what I'll do.
Unit 12. Independent. C. Listen and repeat.
I like to play online games. I spend about an hour every day on the internet after school.
F. Listen to the sample responses and complete the outlines. Sample response 1.
The internet is a great source of important information. Many professional researchers use the internet because it is the most efficient way to get information. People can get answers to questions rapidly instead of driving to the library. Also, the internet has much more information than even the biggest library. It's vast and fast, so the internet is good for research.
Sample response 2. The internet isn't always a good place for research. The information is hard to control. Since anyone can write whatever they want on the internet, we can't be sure that it is a reliable source of information. Also, due to excess data, it can be hard to find information on a very specific topic. The internet is great, but isn't always good for research. Integrated. B. Listen to the first part of the lecture, then answer the questions. A large group of people who play music together is called an orchestra. A full-size orchestra has about 100 players. They all play different instruments. They make beautiful music. An orchestra has many groups. Each group plays different instruments. These groups are called sections. There are 4 big sections. C. Listen and repeat. The lecture is about orchestras. An orchestra has 4 sections. I think the professor will talk about what the different sections in an orchestra do. A. Listen to the full lecture and take notes. A large group of people who play music together is called an orchestra. A full-size orchestra has about 100 players. They all play different instruments. They make beautiful music. An orchestra has many groups. Each group plays different instruments. These groups are called sections. There are 4 big sections. One section is for instruments made out of wood. One is for instruments made out of brass. Another is for drums. The last one is called the string section. The stringed instruments have strings stretched over hollow instruments made of wood. A violin is an example of a stringed instrument. The person who leads the orchestra is called a conductor. He knows the music very well. He knows what all the players have to do. He uses a small stick to show players what to do. The stick is called a baton. Players watch the baton. It shows them how quickly or how slowly they should play. D. Listen to the sample response and complete the outline.
An orchestra is a group of players that make music together. There are about 100 players in a full-size orchestra. They make beautiful music and all play different instruments. There are 4 different sections in an orchestra. They are the wood, brass, drum, and string sections. The orchestra leader is called the conductor. He knows the music well. He uses a baton to show players what to do. He shows players how quickly or slowly they should play.
Test. Step 1. Listen to the lecture and take notes.
The string section is the biggest group in the orchestra. Members of the string section play violins, violas, cellos, double basses, and pianos. Double basses are like very big violins. They make a deep sound. All the stringed instruments are made of wood and are hollow inside. They have strings on them. The strings are made of steel or nylon. The strings are stretched over holes. Players pull long sticks over the strings to make sound. If they pull slowly, the sounds are sad. If they pull quickly, the sounds are happy. The long stick they use is called a bow. The bow is made of horsehair. A piano is also a string instrument. Many people do not know this. A piano has small strings and hammers inside it. When a player hits a piano key, it makes a sound. The sound is made by a hammer hitting a string.
Review 2. Integrated 1. Step 2. Listen to the lecture and take notes. Forests and deserts together cover almost half of the Earth's surface. There are 4 major types of deserts. There are 3 types of forests. The plants and animals in the desert have to be able to live on little water. The animals' main water sources are seeds and roots. Forests are the opposite of deserts. The forests get plenty of water. Forests are usually damp and often the air is cool. A lot more plants and animals live in the forest than in the desert. There is more water for animals and plants in the forest than in the desert. Integrated 2. Step 1. Listen to the conversation and take notes.
Nick, are you ready for school to start?
Not yet. I need to choose my classes.
What are your options?
I need to choose if I want to take a lot of classes or just a few classes.
Why would you only take a few?
If I take a few classes, I could get a job as well. But if I take many classes, I could finish school quicker.
Do you know what classes you want to take?
Yeah, there are art and math classes I really want to take, and they won't be available next year. And if I take them all, then it will be hard work, but then I would be finished school this year.
But if you only take a few, you could get a job to make money and relax a little.
Yeah, I just don't know what to do.
Well, good luck deciding.